First and foremost, thank you for watching. Secondly, my name's LJ. We do reactions every Monday at twitch.tv/KingLJ. And this one is a game I am very excited to play this week. Arc Raiders. The launch trailer went active. I have not watched it yet, but I think it is worth watching. Oh, you know what? I think it's also worth subscribing. I want to see them win. I don't know how much you guys know about like the lore of this game, but it's Embark Studios, ex-EA employees, and some other companies too all came together to work on Arc Raiders. In the middle of creating this game, they launched another game called The Finals that did really well. That's the basics of it. There's some other semantics and some other politics that's been happening behind the scenes that's affecting this game as well. And one of the big ones being EA and almost every other shooter had Arc Raiders censored in their chats in their in-game. Like you can cut somebody off, call them the N-word, everything you want to do, but if you mention Arc Raiders, it got starred out, and there's video showing proof of this until they complained about it online, and then suddenly it just magically just reappeared. So there is a active suppression gag that has been on this because of the nature of the developers of the game, which immediately makes me tune in because I like stuff like that. When they leave big companies and then go to a smaller company or start their own company and do the right thing. That's the whole reason we got Clay Obscure. Most of those was ex-Ubisoft developers. Launch trailer for Arc Raiders. Big fan. I'm not even big on the extractions tip, but y'all know we gonna see what's up. What's the reason they're pushing back on the industry? I wish I could say something like that, but it's just quite literally they just wanted to make their own game. It's doing things the right way, the correct way, and it's kind of got other companies on edge. I like that. Any company that puts EA and all these other companies on edge automatically by their existence, you know me, I'm real big about, you know, that type of stuff. You know what I mean? So, launch trailer for Arc Raiders, man. Let's watch it. Let's see what's going on. I would like to actually have a little bit more control over it if you don't got. Oh my God, it's loud in my ears. That's loud in my ears. The same reason I love Larry. Right. Baldur's Gate, right? Same thing. I saw one thing about Baldur's Gate that launched, and the AAA studio came out and said, we don't want people thinking that this is the norm because we can't do that. And Larry and everyone else was like, yes, you can. Yes, you can. You know, I normally do monitors, but I think we're gonna put on the earphones, the foamies. Having monitors in for a little bit too long kind of makes my ear kind of itch. I don't know if it's a comfort thing or if it's just I got black ears. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Anyway, this has a volume slider on it, so I can control it so I don't just go deaf listening and stuff like this. Let's get it.
Doors are closing in 5.
Embark Studios, man.
They said the world above had ended.
The whole art direction of Embark of this is crazy too.
Forgot how to begin again. So you learn to listen, to move quiet, think fast. Be ready to change your mind.
This is a very dramatic trailer.
The roads are twisted. The rules are gone.
Very dramatic trailer. That's fine though.
But if you are brave enough to wander and seek, who knows what you might find.
Hey, don't shoot.
It's a good trailer. Yeah, better mix the gameplay in. Let's go. This is a good trailer. This is a good trailer. Did Buddy die for it? Did he dive? Is that what happened right there? Solid. Solid. That big thing, bro. All systems except wait.
They need ducks. Come on, Apollo ain't paying enough for this. That's why I was asking for a minigun. They need ducks. Come on, Apollo ain't paying enough for this. That's why I was asking for a minigun.
He said, "Are there any ducks?" Yes. Yes. I like that reference. If you saw the video of me playing this on YouTube, then you know that the ducks are primary. You know what I mean? We gotta have those. Nah, this is cool. Good. This is a good start. Let's talk about it real fast. So the big thing, should I just take these off for these? I saw someone chuck a duck at someone in a firefight. Legend, send me that clip. I want that. The big thing about this game that I'm excited about, I'm not a big extraction shooter guy. It's never really been my passion. It's not my belief. It's not my religion. Not my spirituality set, you know? But this game started off initially as a free-to-play looter shooter. Well, I don't know about the free-to-play part, but it was a looter shooter. And they changed over to extraction. A lot of the things that are in the game feel like it comes from that ilk of being a PvE style game. The AI in the game is so dynamic and it reacts to you differently than almost any other game I've played. The sound design is nuts to the point where you actually feel pressure when you make noise. Unless you have great guns, then whatever. But out the gate, not having any great guns and you have to loot and do all these different things, stress, actual stress. I'm looking forward to diving into it a little bit more with friends and seeing if we can make some more moments, maybe some good moments enough to like get on put it on like a YouTube video or something. We did play the server slam though, and the server slam was fun. It was just typical matches. It wasn't nothing super crazy, and so I just kind of scrapped that footage because I did record about an hour and a half worth of footage of this game, and nothing super crazy happened. Run of the mill. Like we didn't even hit like any of the super high stressful areas or anything. But overall, genuinely excited about this game. I want it to do well just to kind of push back against the status quo that's being established with shooters and extraction shooters right now. And also, I'm gonna be honest, I just want this to do well so that it looks much, much worse with marathon bombs. All right, never mind. I don't want to turn that into this video. I'll just say, I just think it's wild for you to have game A, which is your flagship game, and then you establish game B and fix all of the pain points that people wanted in game A. That's my big thing, right? Like their whole thing, like how Bungie like approached it was to say, you know what, in the new game, we'll fix all of your issues in our flagship game. And that's insane to me. Like, what? Like Warframe and Soulframe, they do this right, where Warframe is still this flagship game, but Soulframe is the other game, but they don't pull resources from War to go to the Soul. You feel me? War and Soul are together. Nah, I'm excited about this. Genuinely think it's gonna be a fun time, even though I'm not naturally gifted at these type of games. But hey, they're doing a good job with it, and I just Embark Studios is doing things right. They've been doing things right since the finals. I think it's gonna be a good game. I just want it to reflect well with sales and just maintaining people playing the game. They have a rollout and they're talking about this as it's a 10-year game. So we'll see how that goes.